Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Mackenzie Lake.
A blast of Arctic air is working its way down into our region. Take a look at this as we head on into our Valentine's Day. This very cold air from Canada moving down into our region. This will be cooling off temperatures. This will be creating some very gusty winds, and we'll be seeing that low elevation snow as we head on into our Valentine's Day. Current wind gusts in front of this storm system, you can see very gusty for our east side areas into the 20-mile-per-hour range over there. 30 miles per hour towards the Mount Shasta area, seeing some calmer winds here in Medford. These winds will continue to remain very blustery overnight, and because of this, we have plenty of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. We have a high surf advisory in effect for coastal Curry County. This goes until 7 p.m. for your Valentine's Day. Expect to see those breaking waves anywhere up to 25 feet, so it's going to be a very dangerous day. You will not want to go to the beach, and just go ahead and avoid the beach at all costs. We also have a winter storm warning. These both go into effect until 4 p.m. or 1 p.m. on Tuesday. This is for those areas above 1,500 feet for our west side valleys, and then in those areas in the Cascades and the Siskiyous as well. So we'll still be seeing these very gusty winds and dangerous travel conditions. Because of this, we do have a winter weather advisory in effect for those areas, for those west side areas above 500 feet. So this also includes the coast, for the Klamath Basin, and for western and central Siskiyou County. So we'll be seeing some dangerous driving conditions, like I mentioned, gustier winds, and that low elevation snow. All with this, we'll be seeing these cooler temperatures as well. Winds, we do have a wind advisory in effect for our east side areas. This just goes until 6 p.m. today, so that's when we're going to be expecting to see the most blustery winds, anywhere up to 40 to 50 miles per hour for some areas. For temperatures for the night, it'll be very chilly for our east side areas, getting down into the teens. We'll be well below freezing here in Medford, 27 degrees. Blustery winds will continue through the night. Cloud cover and snow will continue into the night as well. This rain that we'll be seeing in these evening hours will transition overnight to more snow. So we'll be expecting to see some snow here in the Rogue Valley as we head on into Tuesday. You can see those snow levels lowering significantly, probably bottoming out at around 500 feet. As far as rainfall that we're expecting to see with this storm system, it's not the most potent system we've seen, but we will be seeing some pretty impactful rain in the higher elevation areas, but then only trace amounts for those east side areas. Your Valentine's Day forecast looking pretty wet to start out the day, clouds, pretty cool, but then as we head on into those evening hours, these temperatures will warm up just a little bit, still below average, into the 20s and 30s for those areas east of the Cascades, and along the I-5 corridor, temperatures in the 30s and 40s. So now let's time out this storm system. 8 p.m., that's when we're going to start to see those snow levels lowering, higher amounts of snow in those higher elevation areas. But Tuesday, right as you're heading out to work, this is when we'll probably be seeing some of the heaviest snowfall, and that's when those snow levels really will lower here towards the Rogue Valley. You can see widespread snow. It'll be a very wet and wintry wonderland as we head on into our Tuesday, but for the rest of your Valentine's Day, those skies will clear. Temperatures will be very cool though as we head on into Wednesday, so you'll want to keep that in mind. Those roads will be icing over, so black ice is expected. Dangerous travel conditions today into tomorrow. For your 7-day forecast for the coast, temperatures into the 40s and 50s for the work week, seeing these cooler than average temperatures for these next few days as that Arctic air mass sits over us, but it will continue to work its way out of our region, and those temperatures will rebound as we head on into the later half of our work week. Northern California, take a look at those overnight lows Tuesday into Wednesday. That's when these roads are really going to ice over. Black ice is going to be a concern, and those snow plows will have to work extra hard. For the Klamath Basin, temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Going to be seeing that snow, especially for Tuesday, but travel conditions for the east side won't be that big of a deal because we'll be seeing more trace amounts of snowfall. For the mountains, though, a different story, heavier snowfall, especially towards the Cascades. You can see those snowfall amounts upwards of a foot for some areas, and then here in the Rogue Valley, we'll be seeing a dusting of snow for your Valentine's Day, drying out into Wednesday, but then the possibility for some more wet weather as we work on into Thursday.